Hello and welcome to Fast Horses Today. I just got a short video here. I wanted to review the 2026 Preakness over at Laurel Park and some of my thoughts and observations. So let's do that. So as you probably watched, my selection for the Preakness was the one horse, who was Taj Mahal. And, I gave a detailed picture of what I thought might happen in that race. I kind of hope that the jock would have, played the break and saw if he was out there, then, he can get out there and really just kind of protect his rail position. What I didn't really expect him to do was to quarter horse the horse and get out and run sprinters fractions, which, it's not an excuse for the horse. I don't know if he was good enough to win or not, but I think that's what happens is when you select a front-running horse, you're kind of at the mercy of, that horse going too fast or maybe somebody pressing him and just taking the steam out of the horse, for the rest of the race. Well, it looks like the jock pretty much took the steam out of the horse, himself. But, it was rather disappointing. I really didn't like the ride from Sheldon Russell. I don't think the horse was a runoff because, it looked like Russell really shook the reins at him and really just quarter-horsed him, pushed him. And that's why the horse ran those sprinter fractions of 22 and change and 46 and change, which, that's pretty taxing. Didn't like the ride, really didn't like anything about that one horse, in the way that, he was put into that race. So it's very disappointing there. I'll take the L, and try to turn the page. So let's just go on to the winner, who is Napoleon Solo. Napoleon Solo, he just ran an outstanding race. He kind of ran the race that I was hoping maybe Taj Mahal would run, where, they didn't gun Napoleon Solo to the lead, where he definitely had that sprinter speed to go do that, but Paco did a nice job taking the horse, clearing that inside traffic, but even keeping the horse a little bit outside on that clubhouse turn. So, when they say when the horse is trained, when they get to the rail, they go faster. That's how they're trained. So if you notice, Paco kept the horse a little bit outside, to kind of, just maybe, deaden the speed of the horse a little bit and not make him competitive to go after the leader, who was Taj Mahal. So I thought it was a really nice ride by Paco Lopez. I didn't have Napoleon Solo anywhere. I really didn't see that race coming. I didn't like his two races that he ran, as a 3-year-old. But, the credit to the trainer, credit to all the folks in the barn, all the folks working with him, that they got this horse ready, and he ran a really nice race. I mean, if you watch the replays, if you watch any of the footage, I mean, really, the only horse, he ended up just having to take over was Taj Mahal when he, gave up around the far turn, and nobody else really got close to him. So, as I mentioned, I really kind of thought Taj Mahal might run that style of race. I thought he might have been good enough, but Napoleon Solo is the one who did. So, congratulations to Napoleon Solo. Congratulations to those who cashed tickets on that horse. He ended up being a nice price. I think he paid, almost $16 to win. And, some nice exotics there. Really nice pick 5 there ending in the Preakness. So, congrats to Napoleon Solo, the connections. Congrats to everybody that might have included that horse in your tickets. I hope you cashed. I didn't this time, but, as we talk, good horse player turns the page, moves on to the next challenge. So thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate everybody. We had a lot of new viewers, a lot of more views, subscribers. Thank you to everyone who did that. Just try to give you the best information I can. Can't always give you the winner, but we try hard. So again, thank you so much for watching Fast Horses Today, and hopefully tune in next week. Probably we'll have some more coverage. We'll probably be using Santa Anita as the track to handicap. Thanks again for watching Fast Horses Today.